Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. This is your June 2020 horoscope for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and I do recommend this for your rising sign. So first of all, we've had a lot going on here in your 10th house, Virgo, where we have had all of this Gemini. We had a new moon that we just came off of that is leading up to this big full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. We also have the North Node that has entered into your 10th house, as well as we shifted the nodal axis, putting the South Node down in your 4th house, as well as this Venus retrograde that is going on in your 10th house as well, that is coming into this Venus Cazimi point. So on June 3rd, we have Venus closing in on the Sun, and the Sun will black out Venus. So this is a complete burnout, where this is a major moment of releasing any of these attachments to these goals, to these expectations in your life of what you're trying to achieve that do not serve you. So this is a major moment of burning out these old achievements and old goals that are no longer of value to you, as all of this is happening in your 10th house of goals, status, achievements. So there's a lot going on here, Virgo, in terms of what is it that you are trying to create? What is it that you're trying to build? What are your goals? What are your ambitions at this time? And then coming into June 5th, we have this full moon penumbral lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. So this is happening down in your 4th house. This is a release point of this new moon that took place in your 10th house, where this is a major time of looking at, are you fully connected and invested into what you are creating, what you are building in your life? And so, are we going to continue to repeat past patterns of the things that we're trying to achieve in your reality, Virgo? This is a major time of clearing out old past failures and cycles and patterns of what you were trying to create that was not serving you, was not benefiting you in your life. And so this is a big time of letting go of old realities, old agendas, old plans, old goals, and moving forward into a space of this new reality in which you want to build that is truly beneficial to you in your life. We're also going to have this Mercury retrograde going on the 18th, that is happening in your 11th house of your friends, your social circles, your wishes, your dreams, right? There's a lot that is going on here with Mercury being retrograde, where this is really a big time of pondering and thinking over what is it that you want to accomplish, that you want to achieve. And so, big theme that is around what you are trying to accomplish, what you're trying to achieve, what are your goals, what are your ambitions for those of you who have Virgo rising. And so, looking forward, are you connecting to people who are serving you, who are benefiting you? Are your goals and your achievements something that is truly of value to you, something that is truly connected to who you are on a soul level? And so, big time with this Mercury retrograde to look at your plans, to look at your goals, to really look things over, to come up with new ways of reaching your goals and achievements. And for some of you, scratching out old plans that are not for you and creating something new. We also have this Sun that is also coming into your 11th house. And so this is going to put a major spotlight on your goals, your achievements, and your friend circles. Are your friends being supportive of you in your goals? Are you surrounding yourself, connecting with people who are motivating you, who are inspiring you to accomplish, to achieve what you are trying to accomplish in this space. Because remember that Cancer is ruling your 11th house of friends, where you must be connected to those who are supportive, to those who care about your goals and achievements. And so there is a big decision here that needs to be made of whether you are connecting to those who are distracting you from your goals, or connecting to those who are there supporting you, motivating you to accomplish and achieve what you would like to have in this new reality. And following up on that, we have this new moon solar eclipse in Cancer. Remember that this is a different eclipse season that we are entering into. This is not starting off with a solar eclipse in Gemini. So this will be a 3-part eclipse, starting off with that lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, clearing out the old story of what it is that you can achieve and accomplish in your life. And this second part of the eclipse being this solar eclipse in Cancer. And so this solar eclipse that is happening in your 11th house, are you willing to take a chance on a new goal, on a new option? Are you willing to take the risk? Because remember that with a new moon, and especially with a solar eclipse, we have this blackout of the sun where you can't see what it is that you are trying to enter into. And so this is a major change. This is a major new beginning that this is calling for you to take a risk, to go for what you want to achieve, even though you cannot see the results of this. And so this is a major moment of really going ahead, going for that goal, that achievement, that accomplishment that you want for yourself without having all the answers. Going all in on it. Going for that chance, that opportunity. And so it is a major moment of not fearing what you can achieve in this time, but allowing yourself to just enter into this moment so that you can experience what is there for you. So major new beginnings that are happening here for those of you with Virgo rising. And again, for those of you with Virgo sun or moon, you may feel as though you resonate with this as well. Now on the 23rd, we have a Neptune retrograde. And remember that Neptune is at those last degrees of Pisces, where this is a little bit chaotic. This is this escapist energy, this reckless energy of really getting lost and confused. And so there's a lot going on here with this Neptune that is in Pisces going on in your 7th house. There's a lot of confusion around relationships. There's a lot of confusion around the people that you're connecting to, around what it is that you want to experience with the people around you. And so again, going back to that energy of that Mercury retrograde in your 11th house, it is a big time to really look at the people that you are connecting to, making sure that these people are not distracting you, are not pulling you away from what you want to achieve in this moment, that these people are truly supportive. Because with Neptune here in your 7th house, this can be the most magical connections that can help you strive for your dreams, or this can be the most confusing connections that are distracting you, that are creating illusions, that are creating fear and confusion around what it is that you want to achieve. And so there's a lot going on here with this Neptune energy. And really, this is a big time where this is not the greatest time for entering into new relationships that you are uncertain about. Because with this energy, Neptune is going to go retrograde, where you really have to look into what is the story, what is the belief, what do you want to envision, what do you want to have, what is the dream of these connections. And so there's a lot of this confusion and this lostness with your relationships and connections with others. Now, coming into the 25th, We are finally coming out of this Venus retrograde. Venus is stopping, coming direct here, getting ready to move into direct motion. And remember that this Venus retrograde will not clear completely until we move into July. And so we are here in the aftermath as Venus is starting to move ahead forward, where we're coming out of this major time of really once again looking in what we can create, what we can experience in profession, in career, in our goals, in our achievements. And so once again, we had all this time, Virgo, to contemplate, to look over what it is that you want to create in this space. Where, what is your decision now? What is it that you are going to actually create and go after in terms of your goals and achievements as Venus is coming direct, right? And remember that this is Venus in Gemini, so you have all of this creative energy to express and experience what you want to have in your reality. Now, lastly, here on the 27th, we have Mars entering into Aries, and this is happening in your 8th house. So remember that for Virgo rising people, you tend to hide a lot of your impulsiveness, a lot of this passion and this drive to quickly act, right? There's a lot of this needing to think and plan things out very logically. And so with this Mars energy being in your 8th house, you want to be very cautious because this can bring up a lot of impulsive behaviors, right? A lot of addictions, a lot of reckless decisions, a lot of accidents. Now, also with Mars being here in your 8th house, this gives you the passion and the drive to act on what you want in your life. And so this is a big time of really thinking through what are the steps to accomplish your goals and achievements, and being very cautious of getting stuck into reckless, impulsive behaviors with this Mars energy coming into your 8th house. So very big time to go after your passions, to strive for what you want in your goals and your achievements. Also big time to really think things out in terms of your friends and your decisions that you are making. And remember that this is a big time to use this Mars energy as we are coming up on a Mars retrograde in September. And so this is the last time that Mars will be direct in Aries in its dignity before going ahead and entering into retrograde later on here in September. And so use this energy, use this drive, this passion that you have stored up coming out of this Venus retrograde to create the story that you want, to go after your goals, your ambitions, to achieve something great that you have been holding yourself back on. So, I also pulled some cards for your horoscope as well. I pulled from the Black Moon Astrology deck as well as the Connolly Tarot deck. So starting off here with the Black Moon Astrology deck, first card we have here is Aries. This is time for you to act on what you want. This is time to show up as who you are, right? This energy, this passion, this drive. And we talked a little bit about that with Mars being in that 8th house, where this is a big time of having this very calculated passion and drive to accomplish anything that you want, up with that creative energy in your 10th house, as well as that new energy that is opening up in your 11th house. So very karmic time for you, Virgo, in terms of achieving goals and accomplishments and leaving behind the old stories of the past. So time to act, to go in and take action and be direct. Second card here we have is Pisces in reverse. And so there's a question here of whether you believe in your dream, in your vision, in your goals. This is what is stopping many of you here, is this lack of faith and belief that you can accomplish what you want. And remember that we talked about that solar eclipse that is happening in your 11th house, where this is time for you to take the risk, take the opportunity, go for what you want to accomplish. And so this is a big time of believing in yourself, trusting in your intuition, allowing yourself to be motivated. Again, remembering those people that you are connected to. Are they distracting you from your goals, or are they helping you and motivating you to accomplish something great? And so this is a time for you to dream, to create, to believe, but do you fully trust in yourself? And many of you with Saturn here in reverse are not seeing the reality of your situation. This is a time where many of you are backing out because once again there is this fear and confusion that is going on with the people who you are connecting to. And so be very cautious here of being discouraged by others who are showing up in your connections. This is a big time of really trusting in yourself. Remember that first card that we had was Aries. This is about you and you going after your goals and accomplishments. And so first and foremost, Virgo, this is a time of trusting yourself and the reality that you know within yourself. And so if you are in this space and you are not fully committing and investing yourself into your goals and achievements at the top with all of that creative Gemini energy, then this is a missed opportunity for you. And speaking of confusion, we have Neptune here, where once again, are you allowing yourself to be swayed by the beliefs and influences of others? This is a major time of using this Neptune energy in a positive way to be that belief, to be that inspiration that helps you to accomplish what you want to achieve here. So, how are you being influenced in this moment with this Neptune energy? Is this positive? Is this negative? This is a big thing to look at for those of you with Virgo rising. So what is the dream? What is the belief? What is it that you want to accomplish? Right, and we talked about how it's a big moment of believing and trusting in your intuition. We have water here in reverse. Are you not trusting in the feeling, in the intuition that is trying to guide you in the direction of what you want to experience? And listening to that inner guidance, we also have air here in reverse, where there is this lack of connection on both ends as far as feeling in your intuition and listening to the inner guidance that is here. So for those of you here with Virgo rising, there's a lot of questioning, there's a lot of stress, a lot of confusion, a lot of overthinking. That why don't you just believe in your intuition and allow it to navigate you into this new experience? Because remember that coming into this new experience, there is this lack of knowing what the outcome will be. We have this solar eclipse going on in your 11th house where you do not know the future, you do not know the outcome, but it is a big opportunity to take on a new goal and vision for yourself in your life. We also have the 10th house and the 11th house here in reverse. Once again, this is what we were discussing earlier about your career, your status, your goals, your achievements, your friends, your hopes, your wishes, what you are trying to accomplish here in these houses that are high up in the sky of what you're trying to reach for. And so this is a big time to make sure that you are focusing on those goals and those achievements of what you want to accomplish, and making sure that you're being supported by those who are there for you and trust in your dream and vision. There's a big message here for those of you with Virgo rising, where are you allowing other people to sway? Are you allowing the world to sway your decision of what you can accomplish in your reality? And so this is a big time to commit to your goals and what you want to achieve, and not allowing other people to distract you or sway you from that vision. And so, how are you showing up in your goals and achievements? How are you showing up in the world, in your reality of what you want to experience? This is a big question here. Last card here from the Black Moon Astrology deck is Leo. So this is a major moment, once again, of believing in yourself, holding the confidence, taking the action, showing up in what you want. Big thing here about this Leo energy is that Leo does not stop until Leo gets what Leo wants, right? It is this energy of willpower and self-esteem. And so, are you willing to show up to achieve what you want in your life, to create what you want? Do you have this confidence and this willpower to go after what you want to have? Leo says, I will. So will you show up and achieve what you have set out to do? Moving into the Connolly Tarot deck, Two of Swords, we have a decision to make here of what is the goal, what is the achievement, what are we trying to get to and accomplish in this period of time here. And especially here with all of this creative energy, right, this Two of Swords is very much connected to Gemini, where we have all of this activity going on up in your 10th house. And so what is it that you are building? What is it that you are going to create? What is the choice? What is the decision that you are trying to strive towards in your life? That brings us into these two energies here of the Sun and the Emperor in reverse. So once again, just like those Aries and Leo energies that we talked about before, there is a big question here of, do you believe in yourself? Do you have the passion and the willpower? And remember that Mars is entering into your 8th house, where you have all of this passion and drive and power to accomplish what you want. But with Chiron also being in your 8th house, there are some insecurities, some fears here about going deeper, about putting your whole heart and soul into it, about putting all of your passion and drive into what you want, about going after what you desire, about facing that deeper, darker part of yourself, Virgo. Because remember that we have Chiron sitting here in your 8th house of your hidden inner world. And so, are we going to pull this energy and passion and drive out of this deeper, darker part of yourself to strive towards something great? Or are we sitting in this Chiron energy of fearing and holding back from going deeper and going after what we want? And this is a big time for you, Virgo, to have a healthy amount of self-esteem and pride in yourself to go after what you want in your life. And so this is a big moment of tapping into your inner confidence, into your inner child, and into this creative, passionate drive that you have so that you can accomplish great things. 5 of Wands. Are we trying to back out because this looks hectic? Because it doesn't look the way that you want it to look? If we look at the 5 of Wands, we see this journey through this storm, right? This crazy moment. But this is still a journey. So are we going to back out from this change, from this new journey that is calling because it doesn't look the way that you want it to? And so this is a big moment of, once again, trusting and allowing yourself to enter into the storm, this solar eclipse happening into your 11th house, to go on the journey, to go on the adventure, to have this opportunity for yourself, no matter how this looks. And so it is a big time of, once again, taking that risk, taking that opportunity, going for what you want to achieve, even through the turbulence, even through the challenges and the obstacles. Because through this, we are finding a space of balance and harmony. Through this, you are finding accomplishments. Through this, you are finding your achievements at the end of this. So this is creating something very beautiful for you, entering into this new space, achieving these new goals, moving towards these new accomplishments for yourself, Virgo. But again, there's something big here with this Four of Cups in reverse. Are you holding back from yourself? And it really is a big moment of not ignoring and holding back from others, but holding back from yourself and your full potential of what you can accomplish and do in this space. And so there is a big thing of ignoring your inner guidance, ignoring your intuition, holding back from what you can have and experience, questioning and doubting, right? There's a lot of questioning coming up here for those of you with Virgo rising. And again, for those of you who have Virgo sun or moon, you may resonate with this as well, where are you trying to say no to yourself, but say yes to the rest of the world, right? We talked about that earlier with that influence of Neptune being in your 7th house. Are you being influenced by others, but not listening to yourself? And there is something big about how we've continuously had these T-squares, these mutable T-squares of this energy in Gemini, Sag, and Pisces, where the release point is in Virgo, right? The release point is in your sign, where the release point of this challenge, this conflict, is actually in being practical and logical and taking the steps to make these dreams happen in real time. And so with the release point of all of these conflicting moments in this reality being in your sign, are you really going to doubt yourself when you are the answer? And so this is a big time here in June for those of you with Virgo rising to really allow yourself to listen to your inner guidance and navigation to get you to your goals and accomplishments, because you are the answer. Last card here is the Ace of Wands. This is a brand new experience that is here to bring you joy and happiness, that is here to be something that you truly are passionate about, something that you truly love. But remember, with that solar eclipse happening in your 11th house, that this is a blackout of the sun. This is an experience that you can't see, that you can't see the outcome of. And so, are you going to back out of this experience because you don't know how this is going to turn out? Or are you going to take on this beautiful experience that is here for you? So big changes coming here for those of you with Virgo rising. Big changes in terms of your goals and accomplishments and what you can achieve in this moment. So that was your horoscope for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising for June 2020. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like as well as a comment. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And I want to thank you all once again so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this. And I will see you in the next video.